Candy paint shining on bright. Slide with my homies. In and out of lanes, push through. Headed to the annual, looking for the baddest hoes. Getting sideways on twos. Pounding for the bite.
Damn right. Riding on my Harley through the night. Keep the motor tight, peeling out, taking flights. Life on the edge is the way that Yogi like. No fun if I can't do 100 through the light. Probably be the only way that I can live and feel alive. Pull up on the side, roll up some of that fire, and take a shot of Henny, hit up business, clear my mind. PCH rolling, feeling so golden. Meet up with the homies on the pier and grab a cold one. Park here, right where I can see the ladies by the glide. Sexy looking, photogenic, mama wanna ride. You can bet the ladies never knew that I could fly. If I put her on her back and wipe the tears from her eyes, knowing she done felt the Harley G rumble through her thighs. And that ain't even a half on the bike night. Let's ride.
Riding on the Harley all night. Into the party looking nice. Candy paint shining on bright. Slide with my homies. In and out of lanes, push through. Headed to the annual, looking for the baddest hoes. Getting sideways on twos. Pounding for the bite.
Stay new, so true. Chrome shine good with the blue. And I hit him with the blue on the shoe. And the blue lights underneath too look good. Make a nigga wanna ride on me. Best believe I got the Nina on the side, homie. I'm forgiving all you niggas that done lied on me. And them hoes in my face playing sci-fi phony. Now that dare make me go into a bike zone. Pull up on the set feeling safe right home. Pay my respects, buy a drink, get it in. Baby glassing at me while I'm looking at her best friend. Look at baby Grizzle, I can see her pulling in. With that BDSC blunt smoke in the wind. And a shot of that in. Now it's time to take flight. Go and burn out in the parking lot until we get it right for that.
Night. Riding on the Harley all night. Into the party looking nice. Candy paint shining on bright. Slide with my homies. In and out of lanes, push through. Headed to the annual, looking for the baddest hoes. Getting sideways on twos. Pounding for the bite.
A suggestion, put respect on. Another MC when you see him with his vest on. Let you know it's kinda different from civilians. When you with me, you gon' only see the real ones. Packing real guns, having real fun. Doing many fundraisers for the children. That's the kind of shit that make you wanna build on. MCs come together making millions. Get the motor ready for the bike night race. Brag about my bike and put some dollars in your face. 110, leaving many niggas in the chase. Screaming, demons, steaming, leaving semen all up in your taste. What a waste. I done blew another engine case. It's a real up in the field in the bike lane gang. MCs stay the same, but the nights might change. Pull out some love for the ones out the gang. Yeah.
Night. Riding on the Harley all night. Into the party looking nice. Candy paint shining on bright. Slide with my homies. In and out of lanes, push through. Headed to the annual, looking for the baddest hoes. Getting sideways on twos. Pounding for the bite. Night. Riding on the Harley all night. Into the party looking nice. Candy paint shining on bright. Slide with my homies. In and out of lanes, push through. Headed to the annual, looking for the baddest hoes. Getting sideways on twos. Pounding for the bite. Night.
Yo, what's going on with everybody? Much love and respect to everybody for coming in and tuning in and chilling. Max all cool, shooting that motherfucking b-ball outside of school. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys. What's going on with everybody? Much love and respect to everyone. You guys are actually seeing me right now on the full screen. You guys are used to having me with like, some sort of, background and me being in the small frame with someone else. So you guys actually get to get a full screen size of me. You know what I mean? What's going on? I see every one of you guys in the chat. So I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Just to point out real quick before we get into the definition of, brotherhood. I have my brother S&S over here that is telling me that he just got held at gunpoint, face down for around 45 minutes because some retarded cop thought I was an RPG. You had an RPG slung over your shoulder. How does that happen? That's mind blowing. That's insane. I've got to call you after the show for sure. So anyways, guys, something I just wanted to bring up in a topic that, a lot of people don't really understand unless they have been in, you know, let's say the service, let's say the motorcycle club or a fraternity, you know, you guys can understand and relate to like that brotherhood. But there comes, you know, everyone in the organization, of course, is going to be your brother, but there's going to be brothers to you that are like brothers, you know, that they're true brothers. And true brothers are really hard to come by, you know, and there's a saying that I say all the time is you can't even be a true brother until you can actually be vulnerable with that person. And for a lot of us, I think that's really hard for us to actually do. I think, first of all, as men, I think being vulnerable is already hard enough. But doing that with another, you know, male figure within your own club or organization, whatever, it's already hard enough. So I can understand. But it's brotherhood is that next level. Like brotherhood is not when you're going to the bar and you're enjoying yourselves and hanging out with women and doing all these things. It's not that. Brotherhood is the difficult parts. Brotherhood is an inconvenience. Brotherhood is hard. Brotherhood is rough. You know, not everything is golden. Not everything is a boulevard just of green lights, of just success. That's not how brotherhood works. And I don't know. I'm sure you guys have here in the chat. I'm sure you guys have had plenty of people come into your life that have called you brother. And guess what? You probably haven't even talked to that person in how many years? And you probably won't ever hear from that person ever again. Let's be real about it. You know what I mean? And that's something that I wrote in the description of this video is, you know, brother and bro is overused a lot. And you guys notice that I will specifically use brother to the specific people in the chat that I know that are lifelong. You know what I mean? I already can tell these people are lifelong people that will always be a part of my life. And that's something that I take very serious. And it's kind of like the, you know, don't bro me if you don't know me kind of thing. And that's something that as, you know, a protocol, you know, on the MC set, that's one thing that you never want to do is call another person from their club, you know, and let, you know, their organization and you're in yours. You don't want to call them brother. You know what I mean? You do that, that's disrespectful. They're going to be like, I ain't your brother, dude. Look at your patch. Look at mine. You know, they're going to be like, some people could take serious offense to that unless you guys have known each other for X amount of years and you guys know each other like that. It's different. But yeah, no, I'm trying to see. I see SNS saying if I knew how to post pictures on here, I would, so y'all could see, because he has the whole thing that where he was getting totally frisked, right, by the police. So he had a at gunpoint, mind you, at gunpoint. That's rough. But since we're on this topic, guys, I want to go ahead and play something for you guys so you guys get a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about. Brotherhood is not just about the good times, and it's also not about as hard times either. It's not about the hardcore times either. It can be in between shit too. You'll see what I mean. Check it out.
Talk about losing your leg and hopping back on tools. We get into the Mike Ball story and we get into it on this episode of Demons Row TV. And no, yeah, we ghosting, baby. And today we sit down with Mike Ball from the Insanos MC, someone that I have grown to call a brother, someone who has inspired many of us with his story, and we're gonna sit down with him and break it all down. And this interview is very important to the culture because there's a lot of people that once they get into an accident or get hurt, they lose it, they give up on life. And Mike Ball is the inspiration, and we're gonna break down why. Run it.
It doesn't always have to be as extreme as this, this leg thing, it doesn't always have to be extreme as that. It doesn't have to be that extreme. Why can't it be when a brother's going through a divorce? Hey, yeah. I'm with you, man. Like, I'm here to support you, like, at all costs. You know, put that same drive 100% all the time into all those situations. You know, that's real talk.
Yeah.
Now, you guys see the amount, you know, what I talk about there is it doesn't have to be as extreme as what happened to me. And what happened to me, I got an immense amount of love. I mean, an immense amount of love that is actually unreal. And I mean this by the fullest extent. We were able to set a double world record with the Guinness Book of World Records. They were there. And we were able to do the biggest pack in the world, one pack, one club. And I was able to speak in Brazil. I was able to speak and have my own actual speech, which I'm not going to show that part, but I do the chant, and I'm going to show you guys the 10,000 people that are in the club that were able to show me this kind of love. They did all of this because I got back on two wheels in, 28 days, 30 days of me being out of the hospital. So this is what happened.
É pro dono do desistir não é opção. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! É tudo nosso, caralho!
Feeling that kind of love is insane, right? Seeing something like that just to feel that kind of love, it's intense. And it's something that is hardcore. But like I was saying in the video previous, in that interview with Sos on Demon's Row, is it doesn't have to be as extreme as this. My leg situation. Why can't it be when a brother's going through a divorce? Why can't it be when he's sick? He's, needing groceries, stuff like that. That's true brotherhood. And this is something that I want to point out. Something that me and Chino Berserker here, you see, he's been on the show before, guys. He's also somebody that's been on the Beat Cannon, podcast. He was a co-host on there as well. And he's someone that I talk to frequently, a lot, right here. He'll be on this couch. I'll be sitting right here in my chair. And, we'll talk a lot about these deep subjects that a lot of people are unwilling to talk about, and like I was saying about that vulnerability, it's hard to be a brother with somebody unless you actually show that vulnerable side of you, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And I love you too, brother, for sure. You already know that. But yeah, man, I see Todd in here. Much love and respect. I always love the positive messages that Todd J is always. When we stand together, we make changes together, family. You know what I mean? And it's very true. And he also throws in money divided humanity borders, divided the land, and money destroyed the land. I got to agree with that. Well said. Well said. But yeah, man, these are just some of the things that I wanted to point out and what it means to be a true brother. It's not, like I said, it's not a boulevard of green lights. It's not all fantastic. It's not going out to the bars. A lot of it is being in the garage, wrenching on the bike together, when instead of spending thousands upon thousands of dollars at either a mechanic store, a shop, or at Harley themselves, we do it ourselves. Because we have the means, knowledge, and also we have the brotherhood of wanting to be able to help each other. Those are when you build those extreme bonds. It's not just on the road that everyone says. Everyone sits here and claims, oh, you get that brotherhood when you're riding side by side with them. And yes, you absolutely do. You get that brotherhood from riding side by side, handlebar to handlebar. There's a reason why we call it suicide. But club style, riding club style, you are inches apart, and you got to trust that brother 100%. Yes, you gain that brotherhood out there on the road. Yes, you get that. Absolutely. And I'm not going to put that down. But I will tell you, the majority of the time, your brotherhood's going to be spent on the little things. It's going to be spent when you're just hanging out. It's going to be spent when you guys are just having a drink together. It's going to be spent when you're just hanging out, watching maybe a movie or a YouTube show together. Same thing. That's to me, that's when I find that true brotherhood. Kino says every new club prospect says they do it for brotherhood without knowing that brotherhood is sacrifice. You know, I'm going to go ahead and point this out live. As you say, it's very, very true that I don't know how many of you guys have been in motorcycle clubs, but I'm sure you guys have heard when a prospect will come up, or a hang around or whoever, and you'll ask them, why are you interested in our club? And they'll be like, well, I want that brotherhood. I see that brotherhood in you guys. Why is that always the answer? Because you guys don't actually know what brotherhood is. You think brotherhood is going out, partying, drinking, having sex with women, doing all these crazy things, going to the strip joint, all that crazy stuff. That's what it's like embedded in our brains, what brotherhood is. But it's not. Brotherhood is an inconvenience. Brotherhood is hard. It's difficult. So I just wanted to point some of these things out. And I wasn't going to be on here and talk a long ass game or anything, but I wanted to really break down brotherhood, because brotherhood is different. It's a different level. And one thing I want to point out as well within brotherhood and motorcycle clubs is, I don't know why the younger cats or the prospects or newer patches are so comfortable to be so disrespectful to, and I'm not saying everyone's this way, but they feel so okay to be disrespectful to the, direct officer that gives them, let's say a task or whatever. Why would you be so comfortable speaking to your direct officer disrespectfully? But I know damn well that if you were in the military, you would not be talking back to your sergeant or whoever is above you. You would not be talking back to that man. So why is it comfortable for you? And we were supposed to be brothers. Why are you so comfortable being disrespectful? You can have an issue, but still be respectful. That's the whole key. You can have an issue with something and want to change something without being disrespectful. But that I would say that it's very few and far between with the amount of people that actually can do that. Because a lot of people run off of emotion rather than logic. And that's what's really hard about brotherhood. My stator went out when my car blew and plumbing bursts in my house. Mike and a mutual friend, Big Drift, got my bike back up on the road without asking them in return. That wasn't why, it's not even something that we wanted to or I was going to point out on the show. I appreciate you. I know I was an inconvenience, but not once did they complain. It was a few days of chilling in the garage, trading stories, and learning how to wrench on my ride. That's brotherhood. Yes. You know what I mean? And that's heavy because it's true. You don't do things in brotherhood because you expect something back. You don't do that because why would you do that in the first place? If he's truly your brother, why would you want to do something for him and expect something in return every time? Why? Why are people so about like, oh, I did this, so I need you to do that? That's lame. That's lame. That's fake brotherhood. That's fake brotherhood. You just in it for yourself, right? You just want it because you want people to help you out. But when it's time for you to help out, you got an issue or you can't make the time to make it happen. There it's very interesting. You'll find the ones that you ask them for help and they're there. And then you'll ask for the ones that and then vice versa, you ask that person now to come help you when you need the help and you've been helping them all the time. And then all of a sudden they won't help you. You know what I mean? And you just notice every time, oh, it's and they're too busy. Oh, they got this going on. Oh, they got this going on. There's always an excuse, right? But we make time for our brothers. We make time for them. We make it happen. That's the difference. It in our lives, if you want something, you go and get it, right? That's the same thing that you got to do and you got to work on is brotherhood as well. It takes time, it takes guidance as well. And this is why I talk about this freely on here because I want people to have a deeper understanding of what brotherhood really is because it's not that great. You know what I mean? Like meaning in the like oh, it's all fine and dandy and everything's fun and hopping on the motorcycles and just having a blast and going across country or whatever. No, it's not all that. Yes, it is a part of that. Those are the great times. Absolutely. But as you guys know, it can be hard. Stacy, much love and respect. I appreciate you for being here. Much love. I appreciate you. We got Tommy Thunder up in the building and saying selfish. Yes, people are extremely, extremely selfish. Steve says, that's what's up. Brothers are supposed to look out for each other without asking for anything in return. And that's absolutely right. You know, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And a lot of people, I'm not sure why they're so in it for themselves. And we kind of broke it down and we found out that maybe it's because in America it's all about a hustle culture. And a hustle culture is hard because you can't just even have a 9 to 5 job anymore and have a house. It's impossible. You know what I mean? Like you literally have to have a hustle. You have to have a side hustle. You have to have multiple streams of income. You have it's really messed up. And because of that, it's kind of naturally made us me, 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 me. And yes, you do need to focus on yourself. But at the same token, if you want to be a brother to somebody, it's not all about me, 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 me. It's about him too. It's about what he's got going on too. What his inconvenience is my inconvenience. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be broken down. We got Todd saying, treat each other the way you want to be treated. Do unto others as you would to them. Do unto you. People helping, people working and growing and building together. Exactly. Project Our Earth and future generations. Growing stronger together, family. Exactly. You know what I mean? That is what I wanted to break down today. Something I wanted to bug your guys' ears and let you guys know what's going on. Also, on a side note, guys, we have some things coming up as you guys know, we have the Hollywood and Mike show that's going on that happens every single Sunday at 5 p.m. PST for us. Okay. Central Standard Time is 7 p.m. And for Eastern, it's 8 p.m. for you guys. Sorry for your Eastern. I'm doing it at 5. You know what I mean? That's should be early enough. But yeah, no, for you guys it sucks. But we're gonna have Frankie Loyal, guys, from the Mayans. If you guys do not know that already, we already announced it on the show, but we're gonna have Frankie Loyal on the show this Sunday. And he's one of the main characters from the Mayans MC. And it'll be a fun time for us, to say the least. It's going to be super fun. Also, wanted to do a little disclaimer. No, I guess a disclaimer. I guess an announcement. Yeah, I guess more of an announcement. All right, guys. So check it out. Check it out. For every super chat, I'm going to keep there's an entire log. If you guys know what a super chat is, that's when you donate through the chat and it comes through as a notification, and you guys have seen it before. When you guys do these donations, I'm going to let you guys know that these super chats are going to go specifically to a tattoo. We're going to do a tattoo, whole last thing. We're going to do a badass, and we're going to, as a community, come up with something cool, whether it be my own logo or something cool within the culture. These super chats are going to go to something badass. It's not going to something lame. We're going to do something that you guys can see as well. It's going to be a part of me because, as you guys know, I'm kind of tattooed a little bit, right? Just a little bit. But yeah, much love and respect to everybody. I really appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. Max and Cool shooting that motherfucking b-ball outside of the school. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. Much love and respect. We'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Have a good one.